welcome to Hero Power. I'm your host, Avanties, and as always, I'm joined by my guest, Zerotio!
Hey, you didn't hit me. Hey, what's up, gang? As you guys can see, I am sitting next to Avanties in his basement. For those watching on the videos, you can see that I'm here. Those on audio, my wife just got a car. Let's talk about my week. Was able to pay off my car 6 months early. Went and got my wife a car Monday, and she wanted to come show it off to her family. So we came up. The only time I have available is Saturdays, and we came up to visit. And I'm gonna go hang out with Avanties after we do the show. Probably watch, go to the movies.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go see Venom 2.
Yeah, and I haven't seen the first one. So, yeah, I know. I can never find a streaming platform that I'm subscribed to that has it. So, and, yeah. Anyways, we're going to have a good night. He's going to basically have to tell me everything that happened in the first movie, so I'm not too dumb. But other than that, I ended up the month Diamond 3. I did find a big warrior list that was really good, and I went on a tear, but I just didn't have the time to get the legend. So I went something like 13-2 or 11-2, something like that. And I shot up from the bottom of rank Diamond 5 and shot up into Diamond 3. And I had to work the next day, so I unfortunately couldn't get legend, so it is what it is. I expected that to happen because I'm working like 65 hours a week, so it's just finding a hard time to sit in Grand Ladder. But we have Mercenaries coming out soon.
Yes, we are like 10 days away from Mercenaries at this point.
Based on the footage, I could probably go knock out a bounty in the bathroom. So
hey,
new terminology. Hey, I'm gonna go knock out a bounty, if you know what I mean. So I could take breaks at work and go and knock out a bounty. Euphemism there. But I'm really excited for Mercenaries. We're gonna talk a little bit about some Mercenaries news we have. We don't have a lot of news this week.
No, it's been pretty quiet on the Hearthstone front. You can tell they're gearing up for the release.
Yeah, silence is always good right before something new's coming out, because that means they're working diligently on it, and it should come out in good time. I am taking off the 13th from my jobs, so that the day after it comes out, I'm probably going to just hit record on OBS and play a bunch of games.
That's my plan. I'm taking the entire week off, and I've already told my wife, like, yeah, I'm going to do some work around the house, but I'm also going to be recording Hearthstone videos. So, have fun working.
Yeah. So, we talked about my week. How was your week go?
My week was good. So, Sunday, after the show last week, I played some Battlegrounds. Monday, I knocked out all of my dailies for the week. Nice. And then Tuesday happened, and I don't remember anything after that because New World dropped.
Yeah.
And in the 4 days that New World has been out, I've put almost 40 hours into it.
My wife is playing New World.
It is so good.
And we'll talk, you and I will have to talk about that when it shows off, because I have questions. Because what she says about New World, what I'm seeing from streamers, and I want to get your take to see if I don't have time for an MMO, but maybe I can jump into it.
So the thing I love probably the most about it is they went with like a Guild Wars model. So you buy the game and there's no monthly subscription, which is awesome, because then you can play on your own time.
But there's no monthly subscription?
There's no monthly subscription. It's a full-fledged MMO, no monthly subscription. So you can play on your own time and not feel guilty about wasting money that you're paying on a subscription, because there is no subscription. So it's fantastic.
Cool.
So, all right. Anyway, so yeah, that was pretty much my week in a nutshell. Battlegrounds, all my dailies in one day. and then New Worlds for the last like 40 of 80 hours or something. Like it's been ridiculous. I've played quite a bit of that and
Yeah, she's
absolutely
played
loving
quite a
every
bit.
minute of it.
She's her guild's doing a lot of stuff. They basically dominated 4 different regions.
Oh wow, that's
So
that's good.
they're the biggest. They have the most territories
Yeah.
on their server. So.
A lot of people are calling it Q World because they've limited the amount of people per server to 2,000.
Oh wow.
Anything over 2,000 immediately goes into a queue to get onto the server, and some server wait times are up to 10 or 12 hours
Wow.
in queue. So yeah, they've launched since launch. They've added like 40 new servers, 40 new worlds. So like they're growing exponentially every day,
Good.
and it's been good. But anyway, back to Hearthstone. That's why you guys are here. That's what we are going to talk about, even though, as we said, not a whole lot to talk about. There was some Mercenaries news this week as some B-roll footage and a new list of mercenaries, of all 52 mercenaries, has hit. And we're going to talk about that a little bit.
Yeah.
Do you want to roll that beautiful bee footage first?
Oh, yes. That's a
Okay.
horrible joke.
So for those of you watching the stream, we do have some B-roll footage from Blizzard, and basically what it is for you audio listeners, it is the collection of Mercenaries as it will appear on Tuesday the 12th. These are the mercenaries that will be available in game.
And well, the B-roll footage is designed to show you how you build
a deck or a team.
Build a team of 6. Yeah. And what they're doing is they're flipping through their collection manager, and it has all 52 characters maxed out, so we have stats and everything. We're not going to go over all the stats because a lot of that's probably subject to change anyways.
Right.
And they're max stats, so it's not really going to be indicative of what you're going to see day one. But somebody has also compiled a full list of these, which we'll show here shortly after the B-roll footage. So let's just go ahead and kick it along.
Okay, so here in this first frame of the footage, you see your protectors. Obviously, you know, it looks a lot like your card collection manager. You've got 6 mercenaries per frame, and there's a couple of pages of protectors, and then it jumps over to the fighters, and again you have 6 fighters per page in the collection manager. You know, you go in, you choose the ones that you want to add to your team. It's just like if you were building a deck from your collection manager. And then it flips over to the third category of casters, and they add so they've added 1 protector, 2 fighters, and 3 casters to round out a team of 6 that they're taking in. And that's pretty much it as far as that B-roll footage goes. So it's just kind of a look at how you build a team, but the key that they're giving us here is they're showing us all 52 of the characters that'll be available at launch.
Yeah, so somebody compiled a list, and there's a few different places we saw it, but there was a forum, an official Blizzard forum post by, I guess, somebody who went over the B-roll footage and gave a link to the footage that breaks down some of the numbers. So we're seeing a total of 16 protectors, 17 fighters, and
19 or so casters.
Yeah, I think the final number looks like it's more like 18 casters, because does that math add up? No, yeah, 52,
no, it is 19.
It would be 19. Yeah. So it'd be 19 casters because they have question marks there. So it does look like that's it. So let's kind of break these down. We'll start with the protectors.
Yeah. So basically, you're going to see some classic characters coming into Mercenaries, like Karen Bloodhoof, Garrosh Hellscream, Gromosh Hellscream, Gruul, King Mukla, Lord Jaraxxus, Thrall, Tyrion, Uther.
Uther.
All
That excites me.
all characters that we've seen, previously in Hearthstone
But
in one form or another.
Uther's going to be a protector.
Uther's going to be a protector, yeah.
So I kind of... So
Well, I mean, he's a paladin. Paladins are protectors.
Yeah, but Uther's been more kind of a caster-based paladin in the lore.
Yeah.
He's been more like treated more like a priest that's under the paladin, ability kind of sphere. So it's good to see them actually give a category for Uther. I'm really excited to see. Uther's going to be one of the first characters I'm going to try to get and want to see what his kit's like.
So then we're going to have some of the mercenaries that we've seen before in Cariel Rome and Guff Rune Totem.
Well, we know Ridiculous Hat's going to want Guff right away.
Mm-hmm.
That's his spirit animal right
Yeah.
there.
And then from the solo adventures, we're getting Manaroth.
That's cool. I like that they're including some of the solo adventures characters. Obviously, with 52 characters, they got to kind of get deep in the bucket.
Yeah. And then from the recent expansions, we're seeing Mutanus and Cornelius Rome.
Mm-hmm.
And last but not least, from older expansions, we're getting Varian Wrynn and the Lich King, which we've seen the Lich King as he was one of the pre-orders.
Exactly. So we're kind of breaking it down now to the fighters. There was another list we saw that showed that there's only 3 total rare protectors.
Yes.
And I'll talk more on that when we get done with the list, but that's really going to...
Actually, might still have that list pulled up. Maybe not.
Okay, but regardless, well, I think that's the list, yeah. So it does say that there's a total of 3 rare protectors in Cariel Rome, Cornelius Rome, and Guff Rune Totem.
Yes.
And I'll talk about it now. So we have 3 rare protectors, but of all the classes, there's a total of 18 total rare characters. And just like a pack, you're going to get more rares than you are going to be epic and legendaries, where it'd be commons for packs. So
right.
If you're building out your protectors specifically for maybe an all protectors team, you're less likely to get protectors when you open up your rare characters, because there's only 3 out of 18 are going to be protectors. So what that tells me is you need to be trying to maybe buy those special protectors that are rare, or any
craft them,
them, get them in other ways than just opening packs, and that might be where you spend your extra resources. Again, we don't know a lot about the crafting yet. We'll talk more about that after launch. But that's my initial feelings, is the protectors are going to be more important, because if you want to make a full team of 6, obviously they're going to be giving us for free 1 free protector.
Mm-hmm.
I think more than 1 free protector, but they're giving us a legendary protector for free. But ultimately, if you want to make a full team of 6 protectors for specific bounties or whatnot, they're going to be a little harder to get out of the packs.
Yeah. So let's talk about fighters.
Yes, let's talk about
fighters.
So
we talked about the 16 protectors. There's going to be 17 fighters at launch. And of those, the classic characters that we've seen before are going to be Baron Geddon, Illidan Stormrage, King Crush, Old Murk-Eye, Rexxar, Sylvanas Windrunner, and Valyra Sanguinar.
Nice.
So, yeah, this is really exciting. I like a lot of these characters. We kind of get to see the King Crush in that B-roll footage that we played just a minute ago.
Animation looks great.
Animation looks fantastic. Yeah. Then, of course, we have Diablo, who's going to be a fighter. And, of course, he's from his own universe. Then, recent Mercenaries, we're going to see Kurtrus Ashfallen, Rokara, Scabs Cutterbutter, and Tavish Stormpike.
This might be the most played. We see Tavish. Depending on his stats, this might be the most played we ever see Tavish. So
that's fair. That's fair. From the Book of Mercenaries, we are getting Rethorian.
I don't remember this character.
I don't either. That's the weird thing. I'll need to go back and see where he came from.
I'm thinking it's one of the demons.
Possibly.
We'll have to go back and check it out because I saw Arthurian. I'm like, where's that character from? But
Yeah.
so it's from the Book of Mercenaries. It's obviously not a playable character from Book of Mercenaries, but one of the characters and probably one of the encounters.
Yeah. Then from recent expansions, we're having Blademaster Samuro and Sourfang.
Nice. I know Sourfang's one of your favorites.
Yes, I like Sourfang. He's probably one of my favorite characters of the lore. Then alternate hero portrait Tyrande fighter.
So this is a character that is in Hearthstone, but not as a character in a solo adventure or as a playable card. It's just a portrait.
Right.
This is kind of interesting because we don't really have any idea of abilities to base off of.
Yeah, we're gonna hopefully be able to talk to you guys about the abilities and equipment for the starting characters that you're gonna get with Mercenaries on next week's show.
Yes.
Which will be, that show should drop the day before Mercenaries drops. So make sure you tune in next week. We're gonna, like I said, go over these starting characters' abilities and equipment. But as far as, like Zerotio was saying, characters like Tyrande, we just don't know yet. And it won't be until the set or the game mode releases that we really have this information available.
Yeah, and then with older expansion characters for fighters, the last one we have is Master Voon.
Yes.
And if you remember, Master Voon has a lot of dragon synergies.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really excited to see what his kit's going to be like because I like synergies with like creature types in any game that I play, and I kind of get sad when I play Magic Gathering. I was all about the Merfolk and all about the elves. And all about the Merfolk. Merfolk decks. He hated my Merfolk decks because I would wreck house with them. But
no, I hated his turn 2 crazy green decks that kill you on like turn 3, and I'm like,
true.
I'm like, not even sure that's legal, but
Force of Nature decks, yeah. I was all about the cheese even back then. But I like that they have the creature types, and we've seen a little bit with the dragons and the murlocs and things like that. But with Master Voon, that tells me they're probably going to lean into those. So you're going to have specific dragon synergy cards, and he might be a dragon synergy character. Again, we don't know his abilities yet. Mm-hmm. That's not a dragon, which also excites me.
Right. Speaking of dragons, when you think of dragons, you obviously think casters.
Yes.
And casters is the largest of the 3 groups.
Yeah.
With 19 characters.
This is interesting to me because obviously with protectors, you're mainly dealing with tanks and they might be able to bubble like Uther. With fighters, for the most part, it's just damage. With casters, I like that it's the largest group because casters goes many different directions. You have support characters, you have healer-specific type characters, and then you have your damage-based casters. Mm-hmm. And then the mix of hybrids in between all those. So this excites me that casters are getting a little more focus in the characters because they're going to be the most diverse group that you want to cherry-pick specifics. Because within the casters, you're going to have those 3 types, and then you might have frost casters and fire casters and nature casters. And it looks like those types of attacks are going to have synergies as well, mm-hmm. which gives me a lot of hope for the mode because I don't want. So we play Marvel Strike Force, and it's kind of a hero battler like this. Mm-hmm. And when you get into the high-ranking arena, it's just the same teams facing the same teams over and over and over because there's a best team. With all these diversity, there's going to be counters to each team. And the casters, I think, are going to be the pivotal role to make your competitive PvP, more versatile when you're competing.
Yeah. All right, so let's talk about those casters. Of the classic characters, we're going to see Alex Straza, Anduin Wrynn, Antonidas, Gul'dan, Jaina Proudmoore, Malfurion Stormrage, Millhouse Manastorm, Ragnaros, and Prophet Velen.
So the 2 that stick out to me are Ragnaros and Prophet Velen, because Ragnaros obviously is just going to shoot big fireballs at you.
Right.
And then Prophet Velen is...
But wait, Isn't that what Antonidas does too? Just throws fireballs at you?
Yeah, so I'm kind of curious on how they make them uniques. And then Prophet Velen's that weird kind of extra healing, extra damage. So is he going to
Be more of a support caster?
Yeah, support caster that boosts your other casters. So I think there's going to be casters that can run solo on a team. That probably your Ragnaros, maybe Antonidas. And then you're going to have your support casters that might boost other casters where you're going to need 2, maybe 3 different casters on the team.
Yeah.
And I think Prophet Velen might fall in that category.
So then from the Mercenaries, we're going to see Brucon, Varden Dawngrasp, Tamsin Rome, and Zarella.
Yeah, they're very current.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that they're making sure to put the current mercenaries in there because, I mean, this is Mercenaries.
Right.
So it should be their mode.
Yeah. And then from the recent expansion casters, we're going to see Lady Anacondra and Shadowhunter Vol'jin.
I'm really interested in seeing what Lady Anacondra does. And I know you love Vol'jin.
I'm a huge Vol'jin fan, yeah. So then we're also getting an alternate hero portrait caster in the form of Morgul the Oracle.
Again, this is another one we don't really know the abilities, but it's a Murloc. So there's probably going to be Murloc. Yeah. There's going to be Murloc synergies, obviously, and I'm excited for it.
Yeah. All right, and then older expansion characters. And this is really interesting to me.
Yeah.
We're getting a Blink Fox character, as well as Brightwing and Natalie Celine.
So Blink Fox is the only one in this entire list that's not a named character. It's that I've read off.
Yeah.
Maybe I missed something. It's a type of creature. So I'm really interested to see what Blink Fox is gonna hold, because Blink Fox in standard, well, in traditional Hearthstone, copies things from your opponent. So what if Blink Fox became one of the heroes, one of the mercenaries across the board?
Right.
That would be kind of neat. Now, one more thing I want to note is towards the end of this, it says we also see Captain Hogger, Plague Maul, and Ironbeak Owl as enemies, but it doesn't look like they showed up in the collection manager.
Right.
So maybe
they'll be added. So we've already talked about, in this type of game mode, the most important thing you can do to keep it fresh is to continue to add characters.
Yeah.
And these RPG style games, like Marvel Strike Force that we were talking about earlier, that's what they do.
Constantly.
That game started with about 50 characters, just like this, and now it's up to like 170 or something.
188.
Okay, so and that's over a 3-year period, because the game launched in February of 2018, and to now they've added 130 characters in the 3 years.
And to give you a little kind of clarity on that, Marvel Strike Force puts out 3 to 4 characters a patch cycle, and they do a new patch every month and a half.
Mm-hmm.
So every 3 months, you're having 6 to 7 characters. So multiply that times what?
21 characters a year.
So you're looking at 21 characters,
21
to 25 characters a year. Raid Shadow Legends is like dropping characters left and right. Like every week they got a character coming out, and their numbers just blew up.
Yeah.
So I think there's going to be a middle ground that they find. I like, obviously we have our patch cycles with, standard updates and Battlegrounds updates, and then so maybe every patch cycle, so 4 times or 3 times a year, we get Mercenaries characters, maybe a batch of them.
That would be really cool if we
maybe
get
like 3 or 4.
I was thinking 5 every. You get 5 new characters every 3-4 months. Yeah, that would be fantastic.
And maybe some events they drop a special character down, like for All Hallows Eve. Maybe they give us the Headless Horseman.
That would be
maybe
that'd
for
be cool.
the Winter Veil, they have us a Winter Veil character, or I don't know. There's just a lot of really good possibilities with this. And one thing I want to stress, and I know this is still talked about a lot, is the monetization of this mode. So far, I'm seeing, just from the evidence from different sources and B-roll footage, every character you can get from packs, and all packs can be bought with in-game currency.
Mm-hmm.
That's unheard of in this style of hero collector gotcha style game.
Right.
Usually when they have a bundle, it's very, very exclusive. You're only be able to get that character from that bundle for a certain number of weeks, and then they go to orbs or out on the store that you can buy with in-game currency.
Mm-hmm.
So you have those group of people that get that character day one, and nobody else is able to get that character. Well, you can hoard up gold or hoard up packs, wait for a new character to come out, and just start binge opening your packs to get those characters, and have a character on day one.
Yeah.
Just from time of play. Another thing that's restricted a lot of the game mode in other genres or other games for this genre is your energy.
That's very true.
Sure, if I can get enough currency to buy this from, currency packs, orbs or whatnot, but I can only spend so much energy to get that currency, then I'm limited. I'm capped on how much I can do a day. But they've already said with mercenary modes, you can run bounties constantly. You can literally 24 hours a day constantly run a bounty and be getting those character coins, those mercenary coins. So the big fear everybody's having is the whole money grab. So it's a studio. They got to make money. There has to be a monetization. We've seen Battlegrounds. We were worried if it would keep getting support because it had no monetization. And now that there's cosmetic monetization, a lot of players are buying that just so they can make sure the Battlegrounds team is getting funded.
Right.
I think the bundles right now are the same way. I only bought them because I want to make sure Mercenaries is profitable for Team 5, because I want to see that mode do well and have them be able to have the resources to put more into it to make it what we want. Do I expect it to be perfect on day one? No. But I do expect that what's not fixed in it or what's not balanced or not what the players like, that Team 5, if they have the resources, will make sure it gets resolved and in the player's favor like they always have.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. I can't wait for Mercenaries. We're going to be talking about it next week. But until then, that's really all we got to talk about this week. We are gonna play a deck. You're gonna play a deck.
Yeah, I'm gonna drive this week. So one of the decks I told you I played all of my quests early this week. I found a deck online. I'll be honest, straight up with you, I don't remember where I found it, but it is a Wild Even Highlander Warlock. Yeah, that's right. Wild Even Highlander Warlock.
That's nuts.
It's a lot to say. And it's been a blast to play. I've done really well with it. Just because it plays a lot like classic Handlock. So I'm going to actually switch back over to our regular discussion portion first so that we can
So wait a minute. So this is a Wild Warlock deck that only has even cards and only one copy of each card.
That is correct.
And you said it's winning.
It's winning a lot.
Wow. I'm really excited to see this deck.
Yeah, so
I haven't had the spurn to go to Wild in a while.
It's been a lot of fun. I've been getting a lot of consistent turn 3, turn 4 giants and what's his name? Anatheron, yeah. And a lot of those, pretty consistently. I've probably played 12 or 13 games this week with it, and I don't think I've pulled Reno Jackson yet. Haven't needed him.
Wow. That's something if you don't need it.
Yeah.
And Wild's crazy right now.
Now, granted, I was only playing in gold on Wild. So, I wasn't up in Diamond or Legend, but it was a lot of fun. So let's go over the deck list. Like I said, it's a Highlander deck, so it's one copy of everything. Let me pull up a version I can actually read, because All right, so we got Raise Dead, Defile, Dirty Rat, Drain Soul, Encumbered Pack Mule, Expired Merchant, Golaka Crawler, Sun Fury Protector, Unstable Shadow Blast. Zephyrus has been...
Wow.
Zephyrus has won so many games, it's just not even funny. Brittlebone Destroyer, Dark Alley Pact, super strong. Demonic Assault, Hysteria, Kazakus, Spice Bread Baker, Void Caller, Abyssal Summoner, Anethron, Entitled Customer, Gien Greymane, of course, Reno Jackson, Skulking Geist.
Ooh.
Great. That card, absolutely. I played it against a Paladin. The Paladin conceded. We got Arkwitch Willow, Enhanced Dreadlord, Moarg Forge Fiend, Blood Reaver Gul'dan.
He's back, baby.
Goldshire Knoll, Mountain Giant, and Molten Giant.
This
This
deck looks sick.
This deck is so much fun.
This deck looks like the All-Star game for like the NBA. It's minus Sun Fury Protector. The Sun Fury Protector, for some reason, stands out as weird, but it's strong. I know it's strong with Giants. So
yeah, so you drop a turn 3/4 Giant, then Sun Fury Protector it, or the back alley or the Dark Alley Pact.
Ooh.
That's the 4 mana. Summon a demon equal with power and toughness equal to the size of number of cards in your hand.
Okay.
So on turn 4, if you're playing it like a handlock, you're going to have an 8/8 or a 9/9.
Cool.
That easy. So
yeah, this looks exciting to me. I mean, obviously Golaka Crawlers are in there because of pirates.
correct. There are a lot of pirates in Wild.
And Encumbered Pack Mule just helps you with your hand size if you draw it. It gets you that giant that turn
That much
sooner.
faster. Yep.
Yeah, I'm excited. Let's get into this. Yeah.
Okay, guys. So, yeah, that's going to do it for the audio portion of our show. If you are joining us on YouTube, please stay tuned for the live play portion. If you are listening via the audio podcast, as I said, we'd like to thank you for joining us. Remember, you can follow us on Twitter at HeroPower_cast. You can find all of our past episodes on YouTube at youtube.com/ECMMOGamers or on our website at HeroPowerHS.com. If you enjoy the show, you'd like to help support and improve it, you can do so by joining our Patreon at patreon.com/HeroPower. And we'll see you all again next week.
And don't forget to use your hero power. Oh, to summon a Netheron. Oh, that was a good one.
Alrighty, so
I knew he was gonna get it in there somehow.
I couldn't let the whole show go by without getting a shot in. I mean, come on.
But I'm sore too.
All right, so
All right,
we're gonna
let's jump in a couple games. I know we got a movie to go to, but let's try to get
let's definitely get a couple games in. Cancel.
You don't want to play in standard.
No, we want to convert to Wild. All right, so this will be the first games I've played this month because, like I said, New World. So this will be the first game of Hearthstone I've played this month.
I'm gonna talk New World with you because I'm on the fence whether I want to pick it up or not.
So, all right. So looks like opening hand is Raise Dead, Zephyrus, Kazakus, and Molten Giant. Oh,
I mean, obviously Zephyrus can give us a curve because it can get us odd cost card, but do we really want?
Don't think we want to hold the Molten Giant. I don't think we want to hold Kazakus or Raise Dead right now.
Do we want Zephyrus this early? We're against a. What is that?
We're against a mage. No, I think we'll just throw this all back. Look for some other.
Zephyrus is usually a mid-game card.
Yeah. All right. So Hysteria, Defile, Expired Merchant, and Blood Reaver Gul'dan.
Expired Merchant into Blood River Gul'dan is exactly what we want, right?
Yeah, that's not bad at all. So we are going to, of course, turn 1
Tap,
hero
right?
power. Yep. We are up against a Open the Waygate mage.
Ooh. I don't know how good Reno's going to be for us.
Yeah, it's because I called him out on the show, not having seen him in 12 games that he shows
He's like,
up.
Hey, I'm here, man. I was at the pub.
Yeah.
Ooh, how is Skulking Geist going to affect Open the Way Gates?
I don't know, but he has ramped us to 10 cards already.
He has.
So,
do we...
Let's see. What are our options? Really, the only thing we can do is play Expired Merchant.
Yeah.
But he's going to just Fire Blast. He's just going to
It's got to fill our hand.
Fire Blast it, and it'll fill our hand.
Do we play Expired Merchant and just toss the coin?
I think we have to.
Because that's... So Expired Merchant's going to put our hand to 8.
And then,
so we don't have to toss a coin, but if he kills it, we'll
if
burn
he
a
kills
card.
it, then
let's
we'll
toss
burn a card.
Let's toss a coin.
Yeah.
We technically... Well, we don't want to tap.
We don't want to tap. Yeah.
Research project right out the gate. Encanter's Flow. All of his 2-cost cards are now 1.
That's true. They are, aren't they?
We got to get turn 6. Do we just play Zephyrus?
I don't hate that. What are we looking for on 3?
I don't know.
Let's see what we get.
I don't think there's anything we really need. I just want to
we want
be proactive.
Yeah. I think we just take the Flame Imp and try to put pressure on him, yeah.
I mean, we can play the Dark... I don't even know that card.
The Dark Alley Pact.
That's it.
Yeah, it'll still be an 8 next turn, or maybe a 7/7. I don't remember.
7/7.
Yeah.
Well, if he makes us draw more.
Nope. We're gonna have a full hand.
Oh my goodness! I really want to get the 6 so we can Skulking Geist.
Yeah. All right.
Ooh. We don't want to tap, obviously.
No, we don't want to tap. We want to attack.
Do we play the Dark Alley Pact because it's more versatile?
I think so.
And it fills out our curve better?
Yeah, and it's a demon, so
yeah.
If he wipes the board, we can get it back with...
Because next turn we can Giant and Null.
Correct. And now he needs to deal with a 9/9.
Yeah.
And he will by polymorphing it. Okay.
Created by Primordial Glyph. Okay. He is drawing fast. Ooh. Do we a Netheron Giant?
I think so.
Because it's gonna... I mean, he's probably
We're going to continue to apply pressure. Then I think we just a Netheron...
Giant on the far left?
Giant on the far left.
Because we get something like Cone of Cold or something.
Right.
I mean, probably go for Blizzard, but he might generate a Cone of Cold. And how close is he to his quest? Not
at all. So now he's looking for a secret, which is probably going to be...
Barrier?
No.
No, that's right.
This is wild.
Ice Block.
Yeah, probably going to be Ice Block. All right.
We got board... is that the... I'm trying to think of the attack order.
So, yeah, I was going to go swing for 8, then 2. That'll leave him at 1. And then we'll swing in for 1 to pop the block.
That's a good idea. Then 2. And 1. And then we play the Skulking Geist?
And then we play the Skulking Geist.
No, that's Screaming.
Yeah.
What do we burn? Hover over it. So it doesn't do it by reduced.
It doesn't.
No, we got rid of the first flames.
Yeah.
So that's something. And did his hand size go down?
No, I don't think it did.
Didn't. It was just an attack then. Okay.
Yeah.
But that's faster to fatigue.
Yeah, he's at
So
10.
we've seen
We're
2
at
research
15.
projects, so we know he's not a Reno deck. Second Ice Block? So we run the Expired Merchant first. Pop the Ice Block. Do we play Dirty Rat here?
I think so. See if he's got anything.
And then trade into whatever drops?
Yeah.
Since we got nothing else to do with our minions? Yes! That was great. that was my condition. Got it.
Like I said, this deck's just got answers for everything. It's so much fun.
Nice. That was fun. Turn 6.
Yeah. Welcome to Wild.
Yeah. Man.
Oh, All right, let's try it
All them
again.
quests. Look at you.
Yeah, those are from the last few days.
Yeah. We got a couple weeklies in there.
Well, okay, yeah, I've not really logged in since Monday. I did I did all my dailies Monday, and then I thought I completed one of my weeklies. So, all right,
All right, get one more going.
Paladin.
Paladin. What is being played Paladin Wild?
Don't know. Let's find out.
Odd Paladin?
So
Secret Paladin?
demonic assault, deal 3 damage, summon 2/1/3 Voidwalkers with taunt.
If it's Odd Paladin, that's good.
I think we just throw all this back, don't you? Do we keep the Voidwalkers?
No, I think you're right. I think we want to try to get Defile. Dirty Rat's not bad because I'm not going to have any real big impactful minions.
Speaking of Dirty Rat,
Okay. And Zephyrus isn't even bad. Void Caller's good if we can tap into a demon. Boom, and Netheron.
there's the demon. So let's.
I tell you, this show, we just ask for it and we're giving it.
Yeah. All right. So let's see what we're looking at, what we're working with here.
It's not odd. It's Libram.
Oh, Libram. Okay.
So if we Dirty Rat, we could get the 4/6 taunt, which would be bad.
Yeah.
But we could deal with it with the demonic shadow or
Unstable Shadow Blast. Yeah.
the next turn.
Okay. So do we want to just Dirty Rat here,
Yeah,
or do we want to Zephyrus here for ramp?
I think we Zephyrus for a silence.
Okay. Okay. So we're gonna just Dirty Rat here.
I think we Zephyrus for silence to get rid of Librams. That's
Okay.
actually not terrible.
No, not terrible at all.
Because that's the way he deals with our giants.
Yep.
So he puts Librams on it. Oh, there's a dragon. What version is it? So maybe this is Menagerie?
Menagerie Libram.
No, wait. There was an old school version last year.
Oh, animated broomstick. So he's gonna go for the clear.
That you played the Nosdormu that. Okay, yeah, that's right. I was thinking order, but no, that's right.
Yeah. All right. So draw. See what we get.
Yeah, let's tap.
And in honor of Fred, tap first.
Tap first. That's right. That's Spice Bread Baker's probably good. Is that worth killing?
I don't think that's worth killing this turn. I think we just pass.
I think you're right. And then we
Void Caller.
Void Caller next turn.
Yeah. So right now, still Anetheron is still the highest demon.
I think he's trying to
the
draw
only
a
demon.
specific. I think. Remember the Nosdormu that gives each one 10 mana?
Yeah.
I think that's what he's going for.
So we're just gonna Void Caller here.
If he kills the Void Caller, we're guaranteed to get a Netheron.
Correct.
Libram of Justice,
Yes.
and then we get the Anetheron. That's an interesting.
Okay.
Do we tap Bread Baker? Ooh. yeah,
No,
that's
I
good.
think we drain. Let's draw first.
Okay. Oh,
That's good.
taunt in a way.
So now I think we drain Soul the Murloc,
Okay.
and then we taunt,
And then go face.
and then go face.
So he's probably going to play whatever dragon he just drew.
Mm-hmm. If he can play it for 5.
Yeah. It's the.
No, it's not like Alex Straza or something.
It's probably Nosdormu, which is.
Oh,
mana.
gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So Nosdormu.
No,
No.
Circus Amalgam.
So is this Circus?
Okay, so
I'm really confused.
we can just Unstable Shadow Blast that.
Yeah. And then swing face and Bread Baker?
Yeah.
Probably should have bred Baker first, but I don't think it. Well, that's 1 point of healing.
Okay.
No, it wouldn't. We wanted the because of extra. I guess it wouldn't matter because of the damage from the unstable.
So there's the 4/6.
Okay, so he has 2 reductions. So here come the Librams.
Another Libram of Justice. Okay.
And he's gonna kill the Anethron.
Yep.
Can we deal with that?
I think so.
Is it worth dealing with it, or do we just play the tap and play the
Tap and play the Abyssal Summoner? Yeah,
I think so. And then just pass. I don't think we run that in. Make him hit that with his face.
Yeah.
If he has, if he can even get past the 7/7.
He's only got 3 cards, so Hammer of the Naru. Okay.
That's gonna give him through 7/7, but he's gonna take damage.
And he's not going to risk it because he doesn't know what we have.
Yeah. So wait, we can run the 7/7 into this. Hold on. Let's
run this into here. Yeah. Run this into here. Hit it with the Demonic Assault. Send the 2 to face.
And then
we'll have 4 mana left. We can play the other Encumbered.
Because we're
wait, how many cards do we have?
Oh no. 8. Okay, 7/7 into 4/6.
Okay.
3/1 into 6/6. Demonic Assault.
Okay.
Swing face. And then Zephrys.
Okay.
That will give us the Wind Fury. Well, maybe it won't because it's not lethal. Yeah,
it will.
It's Wind Fury. So we Wind Fury on the 7th. It's not lethal, but it's 1 off.
Okay.
I don't think there was a way to get lethal off that. I'm not envisioning a way to get lethal. That is. Pearl Tusk. So this is a corrupt.
Yeah. First day of school, digging.
Because they get the circus clowns out.
Right.
Not amalgam, the circus clowns.
Yeah, which is next turn if. Ha.
What? So I don't understand this. Why do you concede and then hit the threaten emote?
I don't know.
Because you did. What are you gonna do?
That's true. You are dead. Just like that. 2-0.
That's like when Bond villains say next time, but they're dying.
Right. Yeah.
Next time.
You want to play one more?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, these are fun games, and they're fast.
Yeah.
Surprisingly.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, most of the time I win before I even get a chance to play Reno.
Yeah. Well, we haven't had to play Reno once. We've gotten him twice.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, hey, dude, I'm here. I'm here. I heard you talking about me. I'm here.
Oh, okay. So, up against a Shaman. So, this has been 3 different classes now.
Yeah, so that tells me that the nerfs that hit Wild, the banning of Demon Seed, has done something to Wild to make people play other things.
So, we just throw all of this back and keep the Drain Soul?
You like the Drain Soul?
I like the Drain Soul depending on what he does early.
That's fair. Toe Up. What a name.
He must be toe up. Ah!
Oh.
So we can play the Expired Merchant to pitch the Moarg.
Yeah. I mean, ideally you want to pitch a Giant or
Gul'dan.
Yeah. But, I mean, this is fine.
All right.
So we're going to tap as soon as... He's not a quest because he pitched the far left card.
That is correct. And then we're going to pass.
So if we Expire Merchant, we're going to throw back Molten Giant now, which is probably fine.
Yeah.
I'm cool with the Expired Merchant.
Okay. In turn.
We could even raise dead the Expired Merchant.
We could.
to then throw the Moarg. So we tap.
I think, yeah.
Do we tap Crawler? Let's tap, see what we get first. Too risky, Dirty Rat, right?
I think so. Clear the healing totem.
Yeah. Just play Crawler.
Yeah.
We're not going to see any pirates.
Yeah, we're not going to see any pirates in this, so yeah, we'll just play the Crawler.
We're not running pirates for it to eat.
Guidance.
Okay.
He took both, so he will be overloaded next turn.
And this isn't a quest build. It's got to be a Shutterwalk?
Must be, yeah.
Oh, so
Okay.
he softened up the Garaka Crawler instead of trading into
He
the
did.
Merchant.
So, with that said, I think we tap. And
There
then
isn't a dirty rat play here, is there?
that's what I was trying to think. If we dirty rat here, whatever comes out, we still have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage to deal with it.
I mean, I don't hate that, but that means we don't tap. Or we can tap and then play the null and put pressure.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah, I think I like this. Give him something he has to deal with. I think pressure is always better than disruption.
Yes, he's not killed any of our stuff yet. So we don't have anything on the stack. But if he kills the knoll, we can get the knoll back with the raised dead too.
Sure. And we can also turn around and Bristlebone that turn anything he plays.
Yeah. So Serpent Shrine Portal. Okay. Ooh, Bogstrot. Okay.
So, okay. Hear me out here.
Okay.
We dirty rat.
Okay.
Hope we get something big. That's big.
Yeah.
So then we coin. Then we trade in both of those. Raise dead.
Yep, I see where you're
And
going
then we
with this.
Bristlebone Destroyer.
Yep. Whoops.
Oh yeah, definitely not that. And then we just go face with that.
Nice.
Like that?
I like that. That was good.
Because this turn he was going to try not to do anything overloaded, and then turn 7 he was going to play that.
Yes.
Yeah. I think that was probably the best sequencing we had.
Those Molten Giants are down to 8 now.
Yeah, because we're taking that damage.
Yep.
Another soften up.
Lightning Storm. Okay.
That's going to clear our board.
So,
We can play the null.
yeah, I think that's definitely a play.
Then if we unstable the 3/1, we're going to take a bit of damage, but
Damage is okay
it's
because
5 damage.
gets
We
us
can
closer
play,
to the
We
Molten.
can play one this turn.
Yeah.
Couldn't we?
Yeah, I think so.
'Cause that's 5 damage to our face.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that one. And then play a Molten. Probably could have tapped and played.
Go ahead and clear this, or
Yeah, go ahead and clear that. Probably could have tapped and played.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be able to play 2 Molten, so it wouldn't have mattered. Wouldn't really change anything. Oh, we're really starting to pop off.
okay. I think we just send all this to face, right? Do we just ship it all face?
Let's tap first. Okay. Yeah, we go face, play the Molten and then the Spice Bread Baker. So we get some healing back.
I don't hate that.
I did it that order on purpose because the molten wouldn't have been cheaper.
Right.
I know some people will be like, order, but you want to get the molten down while we had the damage on our face. And then, because it would have increased
Heal
the
back
cost
up.
of molten.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Ooh, 10 mana.
Yep. Yasarj. Okay.
Okay.
Lightning Bloom. Ancestral. Okay.
Ooh. Means we have to deal with that twice. Or we just win?
I think we just win unless he gets...
Girl,
Yeah,
we
we just win.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I think killing that Scrapyard
Colossus
was key.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
And he needed the other Scrapyard Colossus to get pulled to win to stay in the game.
Yeah.
And this deck's fun.
Right? Yeah. So if you guys want to check out this deck, it will be posted in our deck list on our patron-only Discord, which you can be a member of for as little as $1 a month. You can go in there, find the deck channel, and the deck code will be posted there. It will also be in our show notes, but, you know.
Yeah. If you go to heropowerhs.com, after this is posted, you'll have the full deck list there, including the code.
Yeah, because it's a lot of fun. Let's open a pack, see what we get real quick.
Avanties is like, okay.
Yeah.
Got a golden.
Yeah, all right.
Something.
Well, gang, that's going to do it for us. If you have any questions or comments about the show, please email us at heropowerpodcast@gmail.com. Hit that subscribe button below on YouTube if you've not done so already. And as we said, for more details about our patron, head over to patreon.com/heropower. We'll see you all again next week.
Bye, guys.
Good gaming.
I'm totally not protecting my chest.